It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
He shakes him off. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing again here, Ward. And a little floater there is incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Jaguars.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 14.
2nd and 6. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6. That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd
now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Texans
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nash. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ward. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The Jaguars offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Texans, first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nash. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up
to throw. Here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Ward. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Ward. And he's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Nash. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Moore. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Texans 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll drop the throw. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
At the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And it's 3rd down.
No, bottle that fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The 30-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Micah Parsons.
Ward to throw once more. That's complete to Dell. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
From the gun, Ward.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. There he goes left side. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass to the sideline. He's got Adunze.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Able to push his way through. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this for about the 32.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was where